Hello everyone, this is going to be my first video on a relationship topic. First of all, you have to know the fact that you can't just give your love to someone and think that they will accept it. Also, you can't forcefully ask someone for their love. Love can't be forced, no sense. To take a no for an answer, then just go for it. Like try approaching different people. Don't always accept and yes for an answer, because most of the time you'll get no's. The amount of no's you get are not your failures, but you are one step closer, one no closer to getting the love of your life. After you get the person that you were after, and most people tend to force themselves onto them, like mentally, physically, both, and you want to make them your property. You want to own them. You want every action that they do for yourself, and you put barriers around them. You start thinking that they should just do what you want instead of living their own life, having their own thoughts, doing the things that they like. Instead of that, you think that they have to do whatever you want. Instead of respecting their time, you overthink that they're doing something that you don't want to. Instead of communicating, you end up just bottling up feelings inside you, and the other person is completely unaware of this. Like, you expect them to know what you want, what you have not said to them, what you have not communicated to them, and also do it. Like, that only happens in movies, remember. And it doesn't just work that way. The world doesn't work that way, remember. If you want them to send, suppose, a good morning text every day, every morning, then instead of thinking that they should just send it to you by you just wanting them, like, it's the wrong way of thinking. What you have to truly do is go out there, communicate with them, tell them that you want this. And what most people do is they just expect them to know. Even after they ask their partner to send a good morning text or do regular video calls, then after the partner says okay, they feel like they are not loved properly due to them having to ask it for them, which is exactly the opposite case. Like, if you ask your partner to do something that you want and they accept it, then it's their way of showing you love, and like actually doing something that they don't usually do with other people, and making you feel special, doing something that they are not comfortable with for the person that they love. It's great. People just expect them to laugh with them, talk with them, do everything with them, stop living their own lives, and stop thinking about what they have to do with their own future, and just start worrying about their love life. That's not the way it works, and people start getting scared of losing their partners, and you start wanting to make barriers around them. You start stalking them, and when you see your partner even smiling with others, then a fire of jealousy burns inside of you, which will make you gain all the negative feelings and emotions, and you become hurt. You become hurt deeply. But the reason for you being hurt is not love. It is not love, but it is due to thinking that the other person is your own property and they don't have a life of their own. You think that they are your possession, and no one in this earth is born to become a possession of other people, or nor there should be. Imagine someone doesn't let you do something you love. Obviously, you don't want to be with someone like that. Like, you start joining them with the fact that you can do something that you love because of that person, so you wouldn't want to be with that person, right? And the truest form of love is letting them go. Why? Because what people love the most is the freedom that they get, not being closed in a place and staying over there for years. Like, people want freedom to do whatever they like, and if they get that freedom from you, plus the love that you give them, they will, or they are more likely to stay with you and not leave you. Let them go. Letting them go is the truest form of love. Let them do what they love without expecting anything from them. Just continue loving them. Like, if they love you, then they will leave other things, like bad things only. Don't expect them to live good things, having fun with their friends on weekends, going outside and going to restaurants. Just expect them to leave smoking, drinking, or other bad habits. If they leave those bad habits and come to you, then yeah, they love you. But if they are not ready to leave those habits and just wander away, then they are not for you. Love cannot be forced. Love simply cannot be forced. Remember, if you're confused about your relationship and the person that you're with, then ask yourselves these 5 questions. Number 1, if someone told you that you were just like your partner, then would it be a compliment? Number 2, are you truly fulfilled or just less lonely? Number 3, are you able to unapologetically be yourself, or do you feel the need to show up differently to please your partner? Are you in love with your partner right now as a whole, or are you in love with a partner with just their good side and their potential, of what they could be or your idea of them. And the final question is, will you want your future or your imagined child to date someone like your partner? These are the 5 questions. How do you find the perfect partner? Just look for them, search for them. Approach different people. Don't be scared to approach people. Imagine you told your future grandchildren that you were too scared to approach people, other people, so you got such a bad wife or such a bad husband due to your lack of what? Bravery. You failed. That doesn't sound too cool, does it? Going and approaching other people doesn't mean that you go around sleeping with them. No matter the gender, save yourself for your partner. Your physical connection should only be shared with your partner. It should be special. It should be like a gift that you give them. The person that is going to be with you for your entire life and support you in your journey. It should be a gift for them. Become the person that you are searching for. If you want them to be healthy, become health conscious yourself. If you want them to be God loving, let's say, then love God yourself. If you want them to be a virgin, if you want them to have a good relationship with their parents, then have one yourself. Become the person that you are searching for. Remember, you get the point, right? After you get into your relationship, don't just assume what you'll want in the next 5 to 10 years. Just don't think about what's the point of your relationship. And if you do that, you will just lead yourself into a lonely life. That's it. You will lead yourself into a lonely life. Just because your partner doesn't fit the perfect thing that you were looking for, it doesn't mean that you were not meant to be with them. People grow together. You have to want to improve yourself for them, and they have to want to improve themselves for you. That's how people grow. You are supposed to help them, they are supposed to help you. That is what a relationship is. You guys are supposed to complete yourself. Just accept each other's flaws and try to cure them. Try to find a way to make it better. If you just look at the results, then you wouldn't get anywhere. Just keep on working, and one day you'll get it. Just give love. Remember, don't be a beggar of love. Be a donor of love.